I'm gonna tell them after.
Good morning. We're at a solid waste board meeting on November 18th, and we've got our solid waste coordinator, Mike, here to give us a report, sir. First of all, I guess I do have minutes of October 21st that I would entertain a motion to approve.
What month, sir?
October 21st of
Okay.
2025.
I would accept to approve, minutes as said.
All right, and I'll second that. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all right. All right, Mike, I guess you're up, manager's report.
Okay, there were 0 injuries for employees last month.
Employee, huh?
We did have, a
Customer?
customer, yes, fall into a bin in Montana City. It was back in the day when we weren't letting them open them, but then on brush, we were allowing people with trailers, as long as the site attendant stood there and flipped them. That, we'll open the gate for you, but we're gonna watch you and then we're gonna tell you if you do anything wrong. And the guy, so they backed up the trailer and he promised 3 times to her that, and there was another witness there, that I promise I won't fall in, I promise I won't fall in. A 22-year-old guy fell into an empty bin, 10 feet. 6 staples in his forehead, 3 cracked ribs.
Pulled himself up pretty good.
Pretty good. He laid down there for a while.
Yeah.
And then they called 911. I talked to the guy, he's hurting a little bit, but he's doing okay. So the site attendant did everything right. But we don't allow garbage gates to be open, and we don't allow sewer gates to be open. But we have allowed brush only if the site attendant has time and it's stand up.
Right.
And they tell the people, what happened is he grabbed a hold of his tarp and pulled his tarp, his whole tarp ripped, like a corner ripped off and it was right backwards. So it happens every once in a while. I'll let you guys know about it.
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything better. I mean, if
No,
he was aware of his possibility to fall in, that's all we can do, you know, without making them throw all their brush over the gate, which wouldn't be very fun.
well, we'd have to send, we do send people sometimes and they come with really big loads up to the landfill. We say, we can't take that.
Yeah,
That's too big to handle that. Or if they're big, large stumps, anything over about 18 inches, you take them to the landfill.
Yeah.
So,
Good. No,
because
I don't
they're
think-
too big for our cans.
Do you have any signage up there that says that, you're not responsible for, without an tenant being there or something that's for liability?
We don't open the gates if the tenant's not there.
Okay.
They're locked. And then the site attendant will unlock them, and then there's fall hazard signs everywhere. So. That's all we can
Can't do anything more than that.
No, other than shutting the gates, and then what's gonna happen, when we do that, then we'll get a lot of phone calls.
Yeah,
But we just have to tell them where the landfill. We were doing that at the very beginning when they started, but we allowed them to start doing it as long as the site attendant was watching. And they have to come and ask to have the gate opened. So, but we won't do them for anything else. So that's what happened. I told Jesse showed up and everything, so it's all been taken care of. So we had 1,065 gallons of oil recycled, cost us $532.50 in recycling costs. We had 7.93 tons of cardboard, 1.03 tons of aluminum, which we'll get a check back for that because aluminum, still getting really good money for aluminum. I don't know how much that'll be. I'll see that in probably the next week or two. Batteries, we did $304.26. Brush has not slowed down because of the weather. We're at 42.0 tons of brush. Our tipping fees were $1,295.80. We got one thing I need to talk about too in Whitehall. I don't know what to do with this. Tires in Whitehall started in August. We normally only receive about 100 tires a month. Now we're receiving 400 to 500 tires a month. And that's from Treasure State. It's gonna fill up our pit. That should have taken about 5 years to fill up. Now we'll probably fill that sucker up in about a year. So I don't know No other tire shops bring us tires in the county, except for that there's one other tire shop, but they bring us very minimal
Full
amount of
circle.
tires. I don't know why they're bringing so many tires. I don't know if Dan, you and I wanna go down there and have a talk with them.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have a talk with them, tell them if this keeps up, we're just gonna have to regulate how many you can bring in at a time. you know?
Well, it's not so much the time, cause I mean, even if they do, we're still gonna fill up. Do we start charging commercial people more? How much are they charging people? Are they charging people $25-30 a tire and we're only charging $3?
Mhm.
And that's why they're bringing them to us, because we're cheap.
Is Treasure State in Whitehall?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're that new one right next
That's
to
your
Napa.
Napa outfit.
Yep.
Wonder if they're bringing tires over from different stores or something, cause we don't charge
That's-
anything for it.
That's what I'm wondering. Because I mean, we can't take it. Butte Silver Bowl land, we're taking tires. From any other county.
Are these
Because they
semi
would-
tires perchance? Some of them, are they semi tires?
I saw a loader tire come in about a week ago. I saw a bunch of semi tires are coming in. So they're bringing in a lot of tires, not just little tires, big tires,
How many do they bring in at a time?
a whole trailer load.
That's what I'm saying, if we restrict how many tires they can bring in per week or whatever, you can have 8 tires a week, something like that, where they're not bringing in
Yeah.
that
It's not
many.
gonna change the pit issue.
What's that?
No,
Right.
and over time it won't. So most tire companies have somebody who comes and picks them up,
Mhm.
and then we don't have to deal with them. But it's gonna cost us a lot of money to redig a new pit.
No, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to rent a machine. I don't have a machine for that.
There was a guy that I think he got out of it, was grinding them up, cutting them up. I think he's getting out of that business.
There is, but I mean, all the other tire companies, Pumps,
Oh, yeah.
all of them have people pick them up, Costco,
Oh.
and they pick them up for them. And I just think we're getting overrun.
Mm.
So it's kind of, maybe you and I go down and have a talk, and try to figure it out what to do. Either we charge them a commercial outfit more money, even though it's not gonna still solve our problem, because they're probably still gonna bring them, or I don't know what else to do about it.
Yeah, or
'Cause
have it a scaled, like 1 to 4 tires is $3, anything above that's $15 a tire or something,
Something,
to help us pay for.
And we're gonna have to, it could be loader tires, if I were to get a loader tire. And like Pumps, it's $100. We don't have any listings of how much. Like a
Bigger
loader,
tires.
bigger tires are on our charts.
Yeah.
So these site attendants are charging like $20.
Mhm.
Of course, they're gonna bring them to us.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep, they're making money doing that. They're charging their customers probably 15-20 bucks a tire to get rid of them and.
that's just probably a passenger tire. When you let me know when you have time. to
You
go
let
down
me
there.
know and I'll work with you.
It'll have to be pretty soon. I'd rather do it sooner than later. Or maybe end of this week or next week.
Next week's Thanksgiving. We go on
We're
Thanksgiving.
going Thanksgiving.
So, should I be there? Friday.
Yeah, it is Thanksgiving next week. You can do it at the end of this week if you have time. Let me know.
I'll check my schedule, yeah.
Okay, I have time on Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
Our revenue breakdown for Whitehall, our sites, we did 1,729 in Whitehall last month, 1,736 in Montana City. $1,033 in Boulder, and then $126 in Jeff City, $342 in Clancy. Basin did 140. The office did 421, and no solid waste with that, but we do constructions actually this year, since we turned them over to you. Year-to-date totals is 7,634 in Whitehall, 7,634 in Whitehall, 6,437 in Montana City, 8,181 in Boulder, Jeff City, 611, Clancy, 1,704, 674 in Basin. The office did 2,131.02. I've noticed that since I've made the site attendants really been harping on about being out and watching everybody, making sure they're not throwing stuff away they're not supposed to throw. I've noticed our revenues have gone up.
I bet.
Yeah.
Sneaking in
Yeah.
construction stuff.
Oh, yeah. we still get a lot of stuff in brush, and I pull out plywood and everything and garbage
Yeah.
every single week out of both sites. But, and we hauled 383.58 tons of garbage, Jefferson County did, and then the total between all the subcontractors, we did 700.39 tons. Talking about hauling, Tri-County's meeting was, they're gonna close the landfill starting December 6th on Saturdays through the whole winter until April.
Saturdays and Sundays will be closed.
Saturdays and Sundays.
That's funny, that big corporation, you'd think they would be open all the time versus less.
They're gonna be less, so we have to stack up on Saturdays in the Montana City, which isn't that big a deal because it's slow, but it would be a huge deal if it was summertime. We'd probably have to go buy like 5 or 6 extra cans from Montana City. So it shouldn't be a problem. It just means we'll be
Just
driving.
close
along.
on Saturday.
Yeah. Can we?
Oh, that would be interesting.
You don't answer no.
Not an election year, Mike.
Okay, I won't do it. I'm gonna hold off on Clancy too for a little bit, especially because of my knee thing. I'll talk about that at the end. The black truck. Okay, I filed a report on Friday. Somebody put something in the engine. I got a video from Shane this morning at 2:10 a.m. on October 25th. Somebody came out of the lot. A dark truck, yeah. I think it happened between right around there to the 21st to the 28th. So R&R Diesel said, they called me on Friday and said somebody put something in this engine. They said that the engine, they said, but for some, we had a cracked block and one piston went out. So we had a blow by going on, and that was weird. And then he started looking into it, and the whole entire engine shot. Somebody put something in it. So I filed a police report on Friday. I got her most of the information today. And I'm going at 1 o'clock, at noon, meeting Rich, and I'm taking a whole bunch of pictures of the engine. And he says, I can show you where it is. He says it's definitely somebody put something in it. So also having Shane put cameras up on our trucks. So, because there's no cameras on our trucks.
Can you tell what kind of rig it was coming in and out
It
of
was
there? Is it?
Really dark, and it was it looked like a black truck or a really dark colored truck. Could have been a dark blue or black.
There's no cameras facing that way.
It was in the shop out here in this yard.
Yep. So. We'll see what Ginger can do with her insurance claim on it, because it only had 125,000 miles on it. He said the bearings are gone, everything. The camshaft, all of it. He said somebody put something in it. Usually if it's added in the gas, unless they thinned it, it would have just been the injectors in the head. And it wouldn't have made it past the filter probably, but they could have thinned it down and it would have made it through the whole engine. But we think it's in the oil. And he says there's either one or two things, either it was in the oil or it ran out of oil, and then that's pretty much impossible. We do our checks every morning. We don't see any oil leaks. We're really good about checking, especially Gary, and Gary drives that truck. So
it'd have to be someone that has some knowledge of that kind of machinery, right?
well,
Possibly to take it out, I
just
mean, why
any-
the truck,
any engines, or just,
you know, instead of somebody else.
there was a firing, I fired somebody right about the 20th.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have a feeling I know who it is, but I can't prove it, so it just, we'll see, and let the deputies do their job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Shit, where's my kids? Never mind.
Yep. So, actually, we did do one vehicle in October. 0 claims went out, but we did do one vehicle in October. I have to get that right on that one. He brought it in himself. So there was no hauling fees.
Okay.
So the budget looks pretty good. You guys wanted to look at that because of the stuff. So budget looks good. Our assessments were, how many assessments we had the previous year was 7,049.15 in tax assessments. We rose, which is a lot more than I thought it would, to 7,233.65. Our previous revenue was a little over $1 million. Now we're at 1.396
With the increase in
with
fees.
the increase in fees. So that increased our revenue of 388 thousand in our taxes coming in. I calculated $10 an increase, which comes to 72,336 per year for the truck payments. So you know.
Yep.
And the truck payments, I think, are about 40,000 a year, a little more than that.
Should cover us.
And that should cover our repairs for our sites too. Cause we have that one in Montana City that I can do over with you guys.
We might start thinking about buying a bin too, if any of them are getting,
We've been repairing them.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's been working okay.
It's been working okay. We have one more to repair. We found the compactor had the bottom rail is bent up. And so he has to come in and replace the whole rail. In fact, he's on vacation, I think this week, and then we're gonna get it in the shop next week. So the Montana City site has some water problems. I got 3 bids. I asked for 5, 2 didn't show up.
Surprising.
Yeah, and I got CNR Excavation here from here in Boulder, Mockle out in Montana City. They're all Jefferson County and Gruber. And they all came in, well, the one for Mockle he came up pretty high. He was, now he's got a 35,835.
The CR.
Yeah. Gruber came out and he came up with 23,316. It'll solve all our problems by regrading, putting a pond down below and a catch basin and getting rid of all the water so it doesn't flood out our bottom lot and doesn't take out that road down below. And that's what the whole problem is.
Shrub Road.
Shrub road.
Yeah,
And then Mockle came out at 22,533. We do have a lot of water that comes off that.
yeah,
I mean,
sure.
a ton of water. Gruber, he called his engineer, I forget what he said, but it was an astronomical amount of water that comes off of just our blacktop
Mhm.
alone.
It's a big area.
It's a big area.
Have you used any of these folks before?
Gruber's very well known. up
Right.
I
Gruber's
don't know.
known and so is Mockle's
Yeah.
known.
CR does quite a bit of work locally here in Boulder. Yeah,
Well, I think they're all pretty responsible. I mean, if we're gonna do one, I would have to go with the lowest bid. I would always assume that's how we do our practice. If they're all
does he
responsible.
in Jefferson County though? or-
Yep, he's in Jefferson County. He's over there in the East telling a business loop
Oh, okay.
over there by the.
Oh,
dump.
he's the concrete precast guy.
Yes,
No, I think that's good. That's a lot more than I thought it was gonna be, but
It
it
was
must be
me
a lot of earthwork.
there's quite a bit of earthwork to do. So it's the only way we're gonna get rid of the water over there, or we're just gonna continue to wash out his road.
Can we stock the pond with brook trout or something or?
Try, that'd be kinda nice, and then do fishing derbies.
There you go.
So if you guys are okay with it, I'll move forward with it. If you guys want me to hold off and wait, we can hold off and wait.
I think your budget's sitting good. If you wanna get it done, I'd get it done before.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna get it done before it freezes. It sounds like Thanksgiving weekend is gonna jump off.
I would be still okay, because you have to have about a month before you get that too deep of that permafrost.
Depending on how far away they are, I guess.
None of them are that far out. They said, all of them said they would move in on December before. They
Okay.
would prefer to do this before it started raining. They'd rather do it in the winter, even if it's cold, to move all the material, but when getting into the rainy season, it's just gonna turn into a mud pond.
Right.
Cause it does get bad back there.
It does, yeah.
I mean, it's tearing apart our blacktop too at the back end. It's starting to fall apart.
I'd say get her done then. You got the money, do it. Get it?
Not that I want to spend it on that, but that's the way it is.
Should have probably been in the design of the original
I wish,
solid waste site.
because there's a lot of design on that that should have been changed. Water from above, water from the lot, I mean, that's a lot of water from the blacktop.
Yeah.
So, and you can't do a culvert going underneath his road because that puts it in the wetlands and it's all the oils and stuff coming off the blacktop.
Yeah.
So let's do that. So,
Very good. Well, thank you, Mike. Is that all we got? And you guys got anything?
How are you
for Mike?
looking on the new truck? How's that looking?
so once you guys do the resolution, I'll order it, and it's probably gonna be about 1st of April.
How about a new engine for the other truck?
I'll have it by, probably right around the end of December.
You'll have it in and ready to go, or?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then ready to go,
another month, so.
because this can't be a reman on it, I mean, it has to be a reman on it, not an in-frame. The engine just completely, the box is, they're just gonna toss it.
Yeah, okay.
And they do have remans in stock. I figure we have to move forward with that no matter what, because what's good is the truck. If we don't remodel it, at least even if I rebuild it, and we'll have a resale value of close to 75 to 100
Instead of scrap metal.
instead of scrap metal.
Is that our better of the two trucks we have now?
They're both pretty equal.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is on the gray truck, we rolled it, the cracked frame twice in the rear, but it's holding, so
Okay.
I always get nervous when I only have one truck.
Me too.
Yeah,
can see why.
yeah,
Yeah, gotta get working on that engine right away, and
so
hopefully we can get a,
when are you guys doing the resolution
today.
today?
It's on today.
So I guess when you let me know, and I'll get it ordered.
And we're getting close to that resolution for the junk, what is it, junk mobile home.
Just mobile homes, so
Yeah.
I sent you over the information on that one.
So, yeah. So it looks like if you do 20% of what we bring in, that's like $7,000. That's way over what we need for it, but it's available, so.
And they only, I look back and it's like one, maybe two mobile homes a year.
Yeah.
It wasn't very many.
It wasn't. And
And some of them technically we paid when we shouldn't have, because if they're delinquent on taxes, we really shouldn't be
no, it shouldn't. be.
giving them any money, but
Yeah.
there was some exceptions there,
Was there?
just to get rid of them.
Right.
Oh,
Otherwise they just sit there.
Otherwise, they would just sit there.
Yeah.
okay.
So there was kind of a,
So when we get closer on that, we can talk about it, but I think,
Yeah.
it's just an extension of what we've already been doing, so. And this is a permanent extension. We don't gotta keep doing it every 2 years, so. So we should be good.
Okay, good.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
Okay, we got one thing, my knee.
Do you want me to shut that off first?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be adjourned